On the open road, it's so inviting. On the open road, that's where you'll find me. I'm Barb.
I'm Jeff.
We are the Lazy Wanderers, and we've officially been on the road 1 year as of, I think, yesterday or the day before. And we just want to kind of let you know who we are and what we're all about. We are originally from Rochester, New York. And what'd you used to do? I forgot.
Oh, I was an HVAC contractor in Rochester, New York. Heating, cooling, and air conditioning.
For 30 years. Ran his own business.
Almost all residential.
And I was in marketing and advertising for about 30 years. Mostly traditional marketing and advertising. Just dabbled a little bit in social media, but he's fully retired.
Now I'm a day drinker.
Pretty much. I'm semi-retired and I handle all the video and content for the channel. That's why there isn't much up yet. We've been pretty busy this year just trying to get into the swing of things and decide how we like to travel. Whether we want to travel every day, every couple days, but I think we've settled on finding a spot and sitting for a couple of weeks and just exploring an area as best we can. We had always thought about traveling once we retired, but in 2020 we were in a severe motorcycle accident, not motorcycle, but car accident. A woman went left to center and hit our Chevy Silverado and forced us off the road where we rolled several times. We lost count after 2, and we ended up upside down. Fortunately, I'm not sure how, but we survived the accident. And this fur ball down here was ejected from the truck, and we don't know how or why, but he survived with only a sprained paw. It was after that that I ended up with a broken arm. Jeff ended up with a fractured foot and a torn rotator cuff. So after that, we decided, we may as well start traveling now rather than later, because it really opened our eyes to the fact that life can change in an instant, and the plans you had made, you may never get to do. So we accelerated our plan. We went to the Hershey RV show in 2021, not intending to buy anything, but we saw this 2022 Thor Magnitude XG32 at a very good price, considering the way prices were or have been in the past couple of years. We made an offer, they made a counter offer, and
we got it for less than the show price.
We did. And for about the price that we were looking at used vehicles. So with much intrepidation, we pulled the trigger and made the biggest purchase of our lives. Then we had to go home and sell the house so we could pay for it. So we put the house on the market, we gave away and sold most of our possessions, and we hit the road right after Thanksgiving of 2021, and we've been traveling ever since. We've mostly been visiting friends and family, exploring different areas out west. We spent a lot of time in Arizona, Utah, South Dakota. We are now South Dakota residents. We were happy to get out of the state of New York. We aren't going to go into why, but we were happy to get out of the state of New York. If you've lived in New York, you understand why. If you haven't, well, you can pretty much guess.
Don't get us wrong, New York State's an absolutely gorgeous state. But certain things that are happening there that make the state unlivable.
Yeah, it's much nicer on the road. We figure if we're mobile, we're better off. So
you cannot believe the number of nice and wonderful people we've met on this road.
Oh, lots. Everybody we meet. We haven't met anybody, for the most part, that we didn't like or didn't get along with. We just had a great time, and we're the Lazy Wanderers because not that we're lazy for the most part, but because we just really have no schedule, no plan. We don't have to be anywhere at any certain time. And we just travel, I guess, lazy. We just take our time, get to where we want to be. If we change our mind, then we just change our plans. Perfect example is we went to Lone Rock Beach Campground at Lake Mead. Was that Lake Mead? Yeah, I think that's Lake Mead. And we had decided we were going to stay there 3 or 4 days. And we got this beautiful spot. It was right on the corner. We had no neighbors, and a couple of people came by and said it was the best spot in the campground, and it really was. It was a beautiful spot. I'll put some video so you can see. And once we got set up, we were like, and it's first come, first serve. So we looked around and we said, you know, we should just stay here for a week because it's beautiful. We had a prime spot, so we changed our plans and we stayed for a week. And we really enjoyed it. We went to Hoover Dam. We explored the area. Most days we just relaxed around the campground and just enjoyed our time there. So it's, you know, that's basically how we like to travel. We've decided we like staying in one place for a couple of weeks and then move on to the next place, unless there's some place we really, really have to be.
And then you get a nice coyote walking through your campsite.
Yeah, we had a coyote walk through the campsite.
That was entertaining.
So our channel is going to be similar to a lot of other RV channels. We're going to try and show you where we go, what we do. A lot of what we do is we try and find places that are dog friendly because we like taking him everywhere we go. We don't like leaving him behind in the rig. We can if we have to. He's pretty comfortable there. He's acclimated to it. He travels really well.
But everybody loves him.
Everybody loves him. We went to we hiked the south rim of the Grand Canyon and we took him with us, and it took us 3 times as long because we had to stop so everybody could pet him and say hi to him. Oh, that's Einstein, by the way. I don't know if we introduced him. He's really excited to be on camera, as you can tell. So we're gonna have some how-to videos. We're gonna have maybe some cooking videos if I get ambitious, and just some traveling, exploring. We have a red Jeep that you can't see right now, but we take the Jeep everywhere. So places that we take the Jeep, we'll do a little Jeep, and we don't do any hardcore rock climbing. Just some trails and whatnot, and maybe some fishing. If he ever gets his fishing pole out, we may do some fishing, but
eventually.
We just like to go out and enjoy ourselves and meet people and have a good time, and we want to take you with us as we go. So subscribe, comment, good comments, bad comments, we don't care.
Cheers.